Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to the one and only reaction I'll be dropping on this here YouTube platform. Welcome to another reaction on this here Mystelics Reacts channel. Big up to the masses out and large all over the entire universe right there. Big up all yourself for definitely tuning into these here vibrations. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Don't forget, brothers and sisters, to click the like button. I would appreciate that. Click the thumbs up button, brothers and sisters. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations when they tend to come through. And without further ado, brothers and sisters, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Yes, and of course, click the thumbs up button if you've not done so yet, brothers and sisters. Yeah, click the thumbs up. Click that button. All right, brothers and sisters, let us get into the vibrations for today. Right there, of course, I have a number of videos for which we're gonna be reacting to, and of course, this one is a rather interesting one that I must say right there. Take a listen to this.
Boy, city bus stop after 12:01. I'm feeling like saying possible booming. Oh, Jay. Boy.
Well, I would wrap to, since you're saying it's 12:01, maybe the bus drivers went for lunch or something. You know, I know 12:01, I don't think there's much activities going on around that time. People on lunch, so maybe the bus drivers are going all over the place trying to bring people. I don't know. But of course, things are bright and creamy in Portsmouth.
Boy,
as usual.
Bus stop after 12:01. I'm feeling like saying possible booming. Oh, Jay.
Well, in a booming place, you would see bus drivers coming in. Yeah, really and truly, come to think of it, you would definitely see that happening right there. But of course, you know what is a booming place, brothers and sisters? In the swamp. In the swamp is booming right now. Right there. Yes, it's booming. I know you wonder, Mystelics, how is that booming? Big booming vibrations is taking place, brothers and sisters. What you don't seem to notice, these are actually tadpoles here. Frogs, brothers and sisters. Frogs, yes. Them ugly looking satanic sounding frog, brothers and sisters. Them thing that inside there, as you see some little looking things, yes, them thing going to come big. And then they're going to be in your backyard. Just sounding like they're belching on a daily basis, man. That's crazy. Right there. So I wonder if the forestry individuals would do something about that, you know. Pass a little chemical inside there, you know, to stop them from, you know. But tadpoles, brothers and sisters, tadpoles are there, okay? Tadpoles are in the place. Now imagine you trying to drink a water, brothers and sisters, and just pop out in your pipe. That'll be interesting right there. Anyways, guys, talking about frogs, there was something rather interesting that an individual was saying, none other than Mr. Matthew. Of course, this is what he had to say.
I always knew
right
one
there.
day Dominica was going to win a gold medal at jumping.
You say he always knew that Dominica was going to win a gold medal at jumping.
I always knew one day Dominica was going to win a gold medal at jumping. I mean, ever since our forefathers discovered the joys of eating that mountain chicken.
Well, they say you are what you eat. You eat mountain chicken, you become a frog. Whether it's theoretically or in truth, actuality.
And they've been eating the mountain chicken, and they eat all the quapo to extinction. Dominicans have been professionals at jumping. Some jump to booyah music. Some jump from man to man and woman to woman. Some
Man to
jump.
man, I don't think that is a good thing, huh? Jumping from the woman jumping. Oh, well, it's never a good thing. Ladies, stop jumping from man to man. Fellas, stop jumping from woman to woman. You never know. There's craziness out there. You guys have to be mindful, man. There's some sick stuff out there.
To conclusion without knowing the facts. Some jump on every opportunity
That's
to be negative.
The opportunity to be negative. That's
Some jump ship when things are going their way. Dominicans just been jumping.
some jump out of the country. Because Kevin's screwing it up.
Ever since they started eating that frog. And listen up, it was just a matter of time before a Dominican jumped to a gold medal at the Olympics. Well done, THEA.
Well done. It's true. But I don't think THEA was eating frog now. She wasn't eating the mountain chicken, brothers. I don't think so. She left, I think she left early at a young age when her parents left and stuff, and yeah. So she left. Maybe the parents' mountain chicken genes passed on to her and she was able to prance. She was a prancer, brothers and sisters. She was a reindeer, you know. Prancer, brothers and sisters. Frog. Jumping, brothers and sisters. Because she was actually short. I found that rather interesting, you know. You guys look out for the next podcast. Of course, I'll be doing one with none other than Mr. Jerome Romaine. He was actually part of the triple jump, so definitely look out for that right there, brothers and sisters. But of course, yeah, that sentiment is kind of interesting right there. He passed it on to her, and then, you know, she was thinking. But I'm just thinking of the Jamaican athlete. The Jamaican athlete was much taller than THEA, and she could not jump the 15. I know the Jamaican was trying her best. Ricketts, I think that's her name. She was trying her best, man, her very best, to see if she could make that 15, but not for nothing. Maybe it's the extra. Maybe she should maybe she should eat some mountain chicken. Eat some frog, man. Eat some frog like THEA's parents probably used to do back in the day, man. And it passed on to her. So that's why she's shorter, but she can jump longer. Yes, man, indeed. Anyway, brothers and sisters, I just thought I'd put that out there. But of course, THEA was not the only one that represented and did well. Of course, it was an amazing day at the Olympic Games for the OECS, Organization of Eastern Caribbean Islands, or State, sorry. Julian Alfred, of course, got a gold medal for St. Lucia in the 100-meter women's race. THEA LaFonD got a gold medal as well in the women's triple jump finals. And of course, Lyndon Victor of Grenada actually won bronze in the men's decathlon. So that was rather interesting right there. And of course, it's not over yet. There's still more competitions, and we'll see how that goes. Of course, the Jamaicans, something happened to some of them, and they was not able to properly do their thing. But of course, the other Caribbean islands stepped up to the plate and of course did their thing. I saw the 200 meters where the American took the gold, and then the silver was gotten by none other than Julian Alfred. So she has a gold and she has a silver. She has a gold in 100 and a silver in the 200 meters. And the times that they ran, and I'm thinking to myself, if the Jamaicans were there, I think that the Jamaicans would have come first in that. But there has been some discrepancies and this kind of things that are taking place, and so yeah, when the Jamaicans kicked back, the Caribbean people came through and of course did their thing as well. Of course, we are for St. Lucia. They are preparing for her, for her to definitely have a legendary welcome, so to speak. St. Lucia, this is the very first gold medal that they actually won. And of course, St. Lucia is saying, welcome to St. Lucia, home of the world champion, Julian Alfred, right there. World champion in the gold, in the 100, and silver in the 200. So she definitely did her thing, no doubt about it. Of course, there's not just her, but of course, there's a continuation of the next in line. And this is what I'm talking about right there. Of course, Denick Luke will be running on Wednesday, August 7th. Of course, he's competing in the 800-meter men's race. And of course, he is looking to see if he can also put a medal on that chart for Dominica. It'd be very, very lovely if he's able to do that. Of course, tomorrow is when he's competing. Dominican time, 5 a.m. Some of you have to wake up 5:55 a.m. brothers and sisters, so you can get to see him run and hopefully get a medal in that regard. But he just has to do his very best, and of course, as time goes by, get better and better. But hopefully we'll see if he can put another medal on the map for Dominica right there. That'll be very, very nice in that regard. But of course, going back to THEA LaFonD, of course, an individual gave their views on the basis of what we saw for St. Lucia. They're saying, so arrive, I'm guessing when the entourage would come, that's what the individual is hoping that would happen. So it arrives at the airport. I'm guessing THEA them would arrive at the airport, Douglas Charles Airport, helicopter shuttle to Benjamin's Park in Portsmouth. Yes, straight to Port, the biggest park, the best park in Dominica. They will come to Benjamin's Park, welcomed to Portsmouth by officials, motorcade to Maho, where she's actually from. So of course they'll have that center there, and then motorcade to Maho. That's what the individual is saying. And then you have short stop in Maho, billboard unveiled. I guess the billboard similar to something like this. And then a billboard unveil of her. Hopefully they can probably put a sports stadium in Maho. I don't know, but sometimes this thing can be, you know, wishful thinking. Brothers and sisters, anyways, they want to have a motorcade to continue to Roseau then afterward. And of course, big bash at Bayfront. Only like a party. Well, again, it's a celebration, so I agree with that one. There should be a celebration in that regard right there. Of course, in that celebration, they'll give her the keys to the city. Then you have Signal Band and Triple K and Swinging Stars coming on with their trucks and stuff. 15 laps on the carnival route. They will be making. Is that ending part not for Anna? It's for all you that day. All you. Hey, you think THEA can make 15 wrongs? Wrong Russo saying his music and boy. Hey, but what are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts on this? I'm not the one to click this, so I just shared this. Whoever sent this for me right there. So kudos to that regard right there. But I think something definitely needs to be done for her in that regard right there. I also saw somebody making a post stating that the Windsor Park Sports Stadium should be renamed THEA. Nah, don't never think of doing such a crazy thing. I think if they are building a new track and field, Scary them actually stated that they're gonna be building a track and field thing. So I'm guessing if they actually do build that, if that actually comes into fruition, then that should be named after THEA LAFOND. Not that stadium. That stadium, not even for sports. They call it the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, but there's more musical events taking place inside there than sports. Yes, brothers and sisters. In matter of fact, there are more people coming to that stadium for what? For entertainment, music entertainment, and very much less people actually coming there for sports. So I think they call it the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. I think they should put it the Windsor Park Versatility Stadium. That's what they should call it right there. Doing a number of things inside there. Of course, I think somebody utilized AI and tried to do something of that sort. Maybe a track and field. The stadium was not there. There's literally no track and field there, brothers and sisters. Why would you name something after her that has nothing to do with what she was doing? So I don't think that makes any sense at all. So I think maybe something like that should actually be placed on the new stadium, hopefully the track and field stadium that they're talking about, and of course having something of that sort to keep her in mind. That's not how she looks at all. So maybe they should design what she actually looks like, you know, in that regard, and then put I don't know if we can get gold numbers. That's well, it's gold medal, brothers and sisters. So wait, try a little stunt. I'm in two minds here with the gold stuff, brothers and sisters, because the gold is gonna be expensive as hell to do this kind of thing there, and Dominica doesn't have much money to do such a thing like this. But you know, when the stadium is being built and, you know, things can come up, they can put a statue or something of that sort. That will cost a little less money, but hey, you know, and then maybe when things are booming much better, they can have another unveiling and they put a goal instead when Dominica makes, you know, plenty money. When Dominica is, you know, making plenty money, you can do that right there. But doing that goal thing is kind of crazy. But of course, making that thing look a little bit more like right there. Of course, that is what the stadium should actually look like right there with a photo. I don't think that photo is really big. I think they should probably put it there, because and then the screens and stuff would be here right there. Or they could have a digital screen and have her as the background, and then put all the information and what have you there on the screen for the track and field. They will have track and field, they will have long jump, they will have these things dealing with, you know, track and field, running and so forth, brothers and sisters. And as a result of that, then, you know, that will be nice. But when putting her, renaming Windsor Park Stadium as then, that don't make no sense to me at all, because there's hardly sports playing there in the first place. Unless THEA was a singer or something, she was Jeff Joe. Maybe you should name the Windsor Park Sports Stadium Jeff Joseph Sports Stadium. Yes, I think, or Jeff Joseph Music Versatility Stadium. Yes, because there are a lot of music tending to play there over sports right there. More people tend to go to this stadium, Windsor Park Sports Stadium, for music over sports. So I think they should name that stadium Jeff Joseph Stadium, and then when they do the new one, then they can put this one right here. Of course, this was carried talking to Sports Max, I think. Yeah, Take a listen.
It was difficult for myself personally to watch the entire competition. It was really nail-biting and very nerve-wracking.
It was nail-biting and nerve-wracking. Scary. You know when you just want to say something because it sounds like that's what you're supposed to say? I think that's what it is. I don't think he was actually watching the game at all. I personally don't think he was watching the game. He could be, but I personally don't think he was watching the game at all. It was just like, okay, these Dominicans are doing this thing. Hey, if anything happened, or you call and tell me, and then I'll come and see it. I'll see the highlights and so forth. So.
But we are very excited in Dominica, I can tell you. I mean, this is the first for us. One can appreciate our size, population-wise, and all of the other considerations. And THEA LAFOND has certainly done it for us. And
yes, she has.
It's an immense sense of national pride. And as I've said to the nation, I can't think of no other time when we've had such sense of pride outside of the time that we declared our independence in 1978. And so we look forward.
I think Billy Doctor said the same thing too. This has been the biggest achievement so far, since the independence, which means the leaders have failed quite a bit. And it's very interesting when you see Scary talking and you ask yourself, what has Scary done when it comes down to, what has Scary mobilized when it comes down to the sporting arena? Huh? I remember when they had the whole injection thing, they literally took out the athletes from practicing in the stadium and had them practicing in botanical gardens, brothers and sisters, and they had injections in the stadium. And we have people complaining that they need to do their thing properly. Boy, it's truly something else. And then you see Scary talking. Yeah?
To a major celebration in Dominica. I can tell you, I've already appointed a committee to advise the government on those activities in recognition of THEA's extraordinary performance.
Okay, well, I think that is good. Kudos to the Scary them for putting something together so that, she can feel, she can feel like she, is truly celebrated right there.
It's a great sense of, an immense sense of national pride for every.
That's true. Okay, so I think Dominicans need to take full responsibility for this, not Scary, because Scary does use Dominican money for him to send these individuals, the athletes and them sponsorships or whatever it is, so that they can go and compete in the Olympics right there. I think that's one of the things that THEA was saying: emotional support, physical support, I guess, going there, and then financial support. So I have to agree for in that regard. So Dominicans, you need to give yourself a pat on your back for being able to send her through there. Okay, now it's interesting that I also saw this post right there. This post was made to Blackmore, and let me just, okay, there it is. So this individual is saying, people are commenting, all right, you made us proud, all right, wonderful. This individual is saying, she definitely has made Dominica proud, Reverend Blackmore. What has your government done to advance her pursuit? What can anybody tell me? The only thing they have done is to be able to send her to from our understanding, there was, who was the trainer? Was she trained by Dominicans or anything of that sort happening? No, or maybe I don't know. But I know she was training overseas. She was definitely doing her thing in the United States with the resources that she had. And of course, Dominicans, through the taxes of Dominicans, whatever, was able to send her a number of places to represent Dominica, which is a good thing. So this is why I'm telling Dominicans to give themselves a pat on the back, even though you did not physically go and put your money thing, but your money was used, and the CBI birthright money that is due unto you also, I'm guessing, also helped facilitate that venture right there. What has your government done, Mr. Raymond Blackmore, to advance her pursuits? Where is sports in your government's agenda? How much other than salary was sent from the lottery budget for the last financial year? That's interesting. Why is your government so determined to place schools and apartment buildings on plain fields in Dominica? Every member of the cabal should celebrate silently and in privacy, while I believe the Dominicans should be celebrating publicly, because yes, although they are the ones who put the monies forward and whatnot, but it was the funding of the Dominican people that enabled her to definitely be in the position that she is in today. Of course, Rayburn decided he's gonna reply to this individual. I can answer you appropriately, but again, you know nothing about me. Well, we don't really have to know nothing about you, Rayburn Black. Maybe we can see your actions. Just like Kamala screwing up the border, brothers and sisters, we can see the actions. What exactly has Kamala done to advance United States war to then say, oh, I am a good candidate to be running as president? What? Name something, brother. Name it. Something, brothers and sisters. There's absolutely nothing. She literally screwed up the border. Almost 20 million people have crossed the United States border illegally. Sometimes I think this was willfully done to probably tilt the scale during elections. But what do I know? What do I know? Of course, Rayburn is talking about he can answer appropriately. You don't have to answer, brothers and sisters. Sometimes you don't have to answer. Your actions should speak for themselves. Your actions should speak for themselves. If people have to be asking you questions, I mean, they're not seeing it. And they want you to answer them, but you're not answering them because they're not seeing it. And you're saying I can answer you appropriately, but again, you know nothing about me. We only know what you have done. All right? You are a public figure who's supposed to be doing things publicly for the people, you know. And if that is not the case, then you cannot answer at all. You can probably give some bogus answer, which of course doesn't relate or correlate to reality at all. But of course, you know, that's sometimes how it goes. Just like we remember the first video that we showed.
Boy, city bus stop after 12:01.
Yeah, so people tend to say a lot of things. Not true. They like to talk and just say things, brothers and sisters, that they don't necessarily can back up. But anyways, this individual, Rayburn, is saying, if you cannot appreciate how to take a pause and embrace a moment, then stay clear from my page. You know, they can't stay clear from your page. They're asking you, how have you helped advance? What have you done? What is your team? What your government? What have they done to help advance the lady? It'll be interesting to find out that if she was in Dominica, brothers and sisters, do you think THEA LaFonD would have won a gold medal? Do you think, brothers and sisters, if anybody can truly answer this for me, if THEA got her training in Dominica, do you think that she would have won the gold medal? Which means if she was in Dominica and of course under the government authority doing a number of things, whatever, they get to speak to him and what have you. If she was in Dominica with the help of Scarrett, brothers and sisters, do you think, or the government of Dominica, the officials, do you think she would have won a gold medal? I think I need to ask that question right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, just keep that in mind. Of course, there is this situation that also is plaguing us. What exactly is going on? I think this is MORNE Daniel. So it seems like there's some serious work being done. As you can see, the road is muddy. This is the airport. This is not the airport. No, this is actually in MORNE Daniel, guys. And as you can clearly see, there's a truck there that is supposed to be in Marigot. What is it doing there? What exactly is the truck's matter of fact? What are the trucks? Well, I think we have the answer to that. We have the answer for the mansion. The mansion that is being built, brothers and sisters. Alright then. Okay. A stadium that being built in MORNE. Maybe a stadium that being built in MORNE Daniel, guys. A stadium. Maybe the sports stadium that day, man. That's why they have to bring the airport trucks that they brought in for the airport over there in MORNE Daniel. What do I know, brothers and sisters? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the matter? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. And of course, this is the only video I'll be doing. And of course, you can check out the previous reactions that I've done. They'll be popping up somewhere there. Right there. What are your thoughts, brothers and sisters? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. These are just my thoughts. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button, the like button, and of course subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations when they tend to come through. It's about Mystelics once again, guys. Be real. Salute the king. Be positive.